What's really happening in the Tampa Bay market?
So if you need some sun and some really great expert advice,
right now is really the time to really partner with us. You can't beat this weather. Look at this beautiful sun. I just love this sun right now.
So let's break it down for this specific property, what you're really not getting. All right, Tampa Bay, let's keep it real. What's 2025's biggest question? Should you buy now or continue to rent? With home prices fluctuating and interest rates on the rise and crazy incentives from the builders, is this the right time to buy, or should you wait it out and continue to rent? Today we're covering it all. Market insights, pricing, and advising you on the best move for you.
What's really happening in the Tampa Bay market? But before we start, Tamily, the expert realtor, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
But before we dive in, we gotta really find out what's happening with renting and buying, what makes sense, and tell us what's happening in the Tampa Bay market.
Absolutely. So in Tampa, Florida, we are still continuing to see a rise in prices for homes. However, they're not happening at such a fast rate that we were used to seeing in post-pandemic years of 2021 through 2023, but they're still rising. We also see inventory levels rising. There are more homes coming into the market and rent continues to be high. On top of that, we have builders that are offering some really great incentives for buyers. So this really puts our buyers in a unique position that they have more options to find the home that they're looking for. They have more options as far as negotiating better deals for themselves with resale. And best of it, though, with builders, if you decide to pursue a new construction, you have some really great incentives where they're offering not only closing cost incentives, but they're also buying down the rate for you. And as low, we've seen at 3.99. So that is huge when you're entering the market and looking for a home.
So, what really speaks to me is that there's two major things. First of all, the builder incentives are just insane right now. So if you're ever concerned about interest rates, right now is really the time to really partner with us and really find out what's the best option for you to continue. If you have a resale home, you're looking at getting something bigger because your family expanded. There's a lot of different reasons, but reach out to us. Number two, you can't beat this weather. Look at this beautiful sun. I just love this sun right now. And most of the country right now is probably having some snow or 32 degrees. You can't beat this. This is what I love about Tampa Bay. This weather is just surreal.
So if you need some sun and some really great expert advice, contact us.
Vitamin D, please give me some. Perfect. Let's move on to the next thing. All right, let's get into the numbers because a lot of people think renting is always cheaper than buying. Well, what's the actual truth?
Well, that depends. It could be or it could not be. Depends on the numbers and the property. So let's break it down for this specific property, Brocket over in Deer Run. The price of this home is $989.9. And let's say, hypothetically speaking, if you do 20% down, your monthly mortgage will look close to $6,500. If we were to rent this property, again, the numbers probably would be around the high fours for this particular property. And over the course of a year, you're probably looking at over $50,000 in rent. Yes, that number does look less than the mortgage of $65,000, but you really got to conceptualize what you're really not getting. So when you own property, your mortgage is fixed versus renting. Your rent can increase. So that's more money that you'd be spending a year. That money that when you own, you have tax benefits through that. You also get to build equity from the purchase of the property as well. And those benefits you wouldn't get when you're renting.
Yeah, what speaks loudly to me there is that renting might be cheaper, but you're not building wealth over time. And when you buy a property, it's also about the location where you're at. So for this specific location, you can either take a golf cart or actually just take a walk, which is not often heard in Tampa, walking to the supermarket. And for us is Publix, which we love, Pub Sub, got to get one. So that's a great point. Building wealth.
Building wealth.
So we're at section T3, not T3, numero tres. What about new construction? All right, so Tamily, let's talk about new construction, right? There's a brand new community down the road that way, a couple miles. What's the big difference on buying a resale home versus a brand new home in Two Rivers or any communities around here? What are the advantages and disadvantages that you could see?
Let's break that down. Whenever we're comparing resale to new construction, it's really going to be with, obviously your needs and what you're wanting for. Pros of purchasing a resale home could be more money for, more bank for the home that you're getting. You're probably going to find a little bit lower price point, but then you probably have to also put some money in depending on the condition of the property. So, it could be, components like air conditioning, roof, and things like that you might have to put money back into that home. Advantages of purchasing new construction right now, like we mentioned before, there are some really great incentives that the builders are offering. So you're going to get either incentives to cash incentives. It could be upwards of $50,000 where you can put that towards your closing costs or even buy down your rate. Some builders are also including the rate buy down into those incentives, tied to those incentives. So that could be really beneficial to a buyer. And there's also that peace of mind that it's a new build. So there's not going to be really any warranty items or things you have to worry about component wise of the home. Everything is brand new, and that could be very appealing to buyers. So it just depends on your needs. If you want to get a home that's well taken care of, but you still have to put some more money in to certain little things, aesthetics, or even component wise, or take advantage of new construction with the incentives from the builder and not having to worry about any of those components in the home.
That's amazing. The fact that new construction is giving you money to buy down your interest rate, that saves you tons of money.
A couple $100s a month.
It absolutely does. And what I'll tell you guys is reach out to us, because what we're doing right now is we're actually working with a couple mortgage companies, and we're reaching out to them for resale and seeing if they're buying in some interest rates. So connect with us, because we have a couple preferred lenders that we deal with, which could help if you really want that resale or if you really want that new build. It really depends on what you're looking for. So reach out for us.
Absolutely. If you have questions or want to know what the builder incentives are specifically in different communities, we have the inside scoop.
Absolutely. I love it. So, all right, time for a pause. If you're loving this content, please subscribe. Go down there, hit the subscribe, hit the alert, share with someone that you think is going to take benefit from this conversation. We would love your support and helping us out. If you're definitely finding the value, it'll mean a lot to us as we're growing our channel. Thank you. All right, Tamily, we covered resale, we covered renting, we covered new builds. What's your advice? Like, what is the verdict? What should we do? Because this is what people are waiting for, right? They're waiting for us to share our perspective on the value. Resale, renting, or new construction?
All right, so here's my take. Are you ready for it? It's all going to come down to what your goals and needs are. So if you're looking for flexibility, then by all means rent, because that's going to be what's advantageous to you. If you're looking to build equity and get the most bang for your buck, then there's a resale option. And then if you want to take advantage of money, extra money coming your way with the builder incentives, lower interest rates, and maintenance free on top of building equity, then definitely new construction would be the road to take.
So that's a very specific question that everyone's asking. Is it a good time to buy in Tampa Bay? And you heard it first from our TamilyAbdo, real estate expert.
Real estate
real estate expert, TamilyAbdo. You heard it first here, or not first, probably second, maybe third, but it gave you the breakdown of what's happening here in the Tampa Bay market. So if you still got questions, drop a comment below. Want to explore new builds or resale homes? Click the link in the description. And if you're curious about more about Tampa Bay neighborhoods, watch our next video. All right, guys, great information today. Below right now, do me a favor. If you have any questions, drop it in comments. We're gonna reply to you right away. Reach out. There's a couple of links in the description that you can reach out to us at an appointment, or you have Tamily's direct number. She always has her phone with her. no matter where we're at, her phone's always on her. Or in the comments, tell me, would you rent? Would you buy? Brand new or resale? Let me know what your thoughts are. We'll love your feedback, and thank you for tuning in.
Can't wait to hear and read all of your questions and comments.